Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is up first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
The shotgun run call.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The Mustangs will have to kick it away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And now the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Keeping it on the ground here. A change of direction. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. Throwing for his running back. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. It's Stevens. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
He's running out of time here. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First down, looking to throw the football. That'll be a safety. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The pass rush closing in. And he's got it. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser-focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Chris, my man, I don't think anybody could have predicted a start to a game like this with such a bizarre score. The good news is on the other side, even though you're down 5-0, you got the safety, the offense is struggling. Hey, if you get a touchdown, you're leading this thing, 7-5.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Mustangs are on the move here. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wood. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, SMU.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the good throw. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the...
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
And when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. And here's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here's a first and goal. Finally a chance to score the first touchdown of this game. And the single back takes the handoff. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal lines. Refreshing. Nice to see.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone.
returner is
But at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field, so let's check this out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. We'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability.
Oh, and he fumbles. He's got space, looking to score. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. See if they can convert the point after.
number 33 in the end
After
zone.
the PAT, they go up 19.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Michigan 22, SMU 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Encroachment. Defense.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Mistake by the defense makes it first down and 5. Back to throw. It's Jefferson. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. But the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Trying to run it with the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a player with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
He's drawn down at the 18. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. Have one more play here in the quarter. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. To throw, it's Jefferson. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line, it's Wood. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And the Mustangs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff.
Running back, the ball carrier. Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down. Comes up short. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Runs right over the defender. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. The back's got it. Fights through the tackler. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Wolverines look at a cash in the red zone. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Oh, man, there's nothing like taking a knee on the road to run out the clock and take home a victory. Because, you know, they've been hearing it all game long from these fans on the road. And this time, they get to go home with a W.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.